Sorry. Right. Again, this isn't a normal stream. We're not gonna be looking at jiu-jitsu video for this for today at least. Um, this weekend on Saturday evening, one of the jiu-jitsu community ended up losing one of its most decorated champions, probably one of its most decorated champions. Um, Down when he was in Brazil. This, if you already saw the title, you know it's Leandro Low. So I didn't want to make a video about it in like right away the few days before, um, just because I wanted more information to come out and actually try and see what had happened and not try and speculate what was going on. So now that it's been, I would say, couple days, a few days, I actually wanted to look through what has happened. Um, yeah, if you've been seeing a lot of Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter lately, a lot of the people in jiu-jitsu community, high level jiu-jitsu athletes have been showing their support for Leandro Low and his family. I believe one of the athletes ended up starting a GoFundMe to help support his Leandro's mother and sister, who apparently he was very close with. Um, if I'm able to find it, I'll put it down in the description. But yeah, at least for right now, I can't do that. Um, so yeah, um, as far as I know, Leandro started compete. Well, there are records of Leandro competing since 2011, and he's been doing well ever since. So we'll look up some of his stats and stuff and see. Yeah, just break him down and find out some more about him. I didn't follow him a lot, so yeah, it'll be a new experience for me. I've heard his name quite a bit throughout the years. Definitely used some of his videos to learn a little bit about the Toriando and stuff like that. Actually, I saw that BJJ Scout had the YouTube channel BJJ Scout had just come out with a Leandro Low Toriando passing passing video. So you should definitely check it out. We might check it out as well, but yeah, if you have the time, check that out. So yeah, let's just get into it. So I'm just looking off some of the ones on YouTube. The first publication, it wasn't really any of these. It was a Brazilian publication called G1 that came out with the story. This is actually from, well, they updated 2 days ago, but you can see here that it was published on the Sunday. Right now I'm using just Google Auto Translate to switch it from Portuguese, so you can see Portuguese right there. So we'll just go over it real quick. The PM suspected of shooting and killing Jiu-Jitsu world champion is arrested after court decision. So this is the name of the suspect, Enrique Otavio Oliveira Veloso. Yeah, during a show. So this, it was reported that he was at a concert at the time. There was some reporting that Enrique, Mr. Veloso here, he came at Leandro menacingly during the show. There were some stories. There was another reporting that it was Mr. Veloso coming, taking a bottle off of Leandro's table, and then Leandro subduing him to the ground, and then as he let him go, Mr. Veloso, here you can see a picture, um, ended up shooting Leandro Lo in the back of the head. Yeah. So you can see here the civil police of Sao Paulo arrested military police officer Enrique Otavio Oliveira Veloso this Sunday. After the court ordered his temporary detention for 30 days, the PM is suspected of having shot the Jiu-jitsu champion Leandro Pereira do Nascimento Lo. The PM was wanted after fleeing the scene of the crime, according to witnesses. On Sunday afternoon, he appeared at the PM's Internal Affairs Office as the General Delegate of the Civil Police of Sao Paulo, Osvaldo Nico Goncalves, informed the G1. So G1 is this publication here. I'm guessing they also have a television station, so yeah, you can probably see this. We see more pictures of Mr. Mr. Veloso here. Yeah, let's continue on. The Sao Paulo Public Security Secretariat confirmed that the police officer presented himself to Internal Affairs and that he will be taken to testify at the 17th DP. I'm not sure what that is. District Precinct, maybe? Responsible for the investigation. Next, he will be sent to the Romão Gomez prison, remaining at the disposal of justice, says the secretary in a note. The arrest came from the civil police and is valid for 30 days, extendable for another 30 if there is a new request from the responsible delegate. The press office of the Court of Justice confirmed the information. I guess this was the more of the facts of the case. Veloso would have been the person who shot Leandro Lo in the head during an argument at a venue in the neighborhood of Indianapolis in the south zone of Sao Paulo on Saturday night. Yes, it was Saturday night. I woke up to the news on Sunday morning just before I did my stretching class, and that was kind of insane to see. According to the fighter's lawyer, Leandro was confirmed dead, brain dead. Officially, the health department does not confirm the information at the request of the family. In the document sent to the court, the Sao Paulo Public Security Department defines the military police officer as the perpetrator of the homicide. This you can see, Lutador Leandro. We'll see if it comes back. Who is Leandro Lo? This is just based. What I'm reading here is just based on my guess of Portuguese. I can read Spanish, so I'm just trying to put the two together for my understanding here. Though it goes quite quickly, so I can't really decipher it as fast as anyone that would be able to speak Portuguese. So that's why I'm reading the news article instead. According to Lo's family lawyer, Ivan Siqueira Jr., the fighter had an argument with the PM. I'm guessing PM is military police, but they say police militaria or something. So that's why it's just confusing for me. To calm the situation, Lo immobilized the man who, after walking away, drew a gun and shot the fighter once in the head. The lawyer says that after the shooting, the aggressor still kicked Leandro twice on the ground and then fled. Few people heard the sound of the gunshots because the sound was loud due to the show. A friend of the fighter who witnessed the crime said that the shooter was alone and provoked Lo and 5 friends who were at a table. He came in, took a bottle of liquor from our table. Lo just immobilized him to calm him down. He took 4 or 5 steps and fired, said the witness, who had asked not to be identified. The athlete was rescued and taken to Arthur Saboya Municipal Hospital in Jabacada, also in the south zone of Sao Paulo. So you can see there's more reporting there. The video. We're not gonna watch the video. There was a video of Mr. Veloso here on YouTube being taken away. I imagine this is him. Not that person right there, but we'll see him. Yeah, I think that's him. I'm guessing that's the menu, and they would have sat somewhere in the middle, and you can see the table there, where it might have happened. It seems to be quite a small venue. I'm not sure why they showed the car there, but yeah. I'm interested to see what the venue is like again. No, that probably wasn't him. So yeah, you can see the size of the venue here, tables stacked up. Yeah, and I guess to not really disturb the crime scene, I'm guessing this is where most, like the middle section might have been where it happened, because you see another table right there as well, and you see tables on the side, on the floor as well. Yeah, it's just sad. We're gonna watch this other video of a news story. I'll try my best to try and translate, but as I mentioned before, I don't speak Portuguese. I'm able to understand bits and pieces of it, but yeah.
Pode dar a sua autorização.
Marcelo, vocês estão vendo imagens deste momento da chegada aqui ao distrito policial, do policial militar que...
Yeah, so I'm guessing the woman said just images of the moment when the military police...
Imagens deste momento da chegada aqui ao distrito policial, do policial militar que se envolveu num crime na última
that turned into a criminal.
Madrugada. Ele atirou contra o campeão de jiu-jitsu, Leandro.
Campeão, they're just saying Leandro
Lo. Este campeão de jiu-jitsu foi alvejado na cabeça em uma discussão.
Yeah, shot in the head there.
Em um evento, em um clube aqui em São
The event happened in the
Paulo.
club.
E agora, amigos deste campeão de jiu-jitsu,
Friends
amigos
of
inclusive
Leandro
desse esporte, estão aqui na delegacia para recepcionar,
outside. I'm guessing this is the...
podemos dizer assim, este policial militar que vem prestar aqui depoimento. A informação oficial da Secretaria de Segurança Pública é que ele já prestou depoimento na Corregedoria da Polícia Militar. A Polícia Militar ainda não confirma o nome desse PM que atirou contra esse campeão
Yeah, the military police also confirmed.
De jiu-jitsu, contra esse atleta.
Probably altercation with the champion Leandro.
E agora ele vai prestar depoimento aqui na Polícia Civil. E aí?
Yeah, so this is, I believe this video is from outside the police precinct, the 17th police district precinct that we saw in the G1
A
reporting.
informação é que depois daqui ele seguirá preso, tudo informação oficial da Secretaria de Segurança, que daqui ele seguirá preso para o presídio Romão Gomes, onde vai responder aí por este crime dentro dessas esferas, Polícia Militar, né, PM, e também aqui na polícia.
Sim.
Polícia Civil. Nós jornalistas estamos acompanhando aqui Valpaz ao vivo com essa.
So I think down there it says military police that assaulted Leandro Low, just entered Sao Paulo. I'm guessing they mean the.
Essas imagens porque ficou um ambiente muito tenso, porque policiais do Garra, que é uma equipe especial da Polícia Civil, estão aqui para garantir a integridade deste policial militar, claro, acusado por esse crime. Na verdade, ele é considerado suspeito ainda, porque está no inquérito policial ainda, e ele agora será ouvido na Polícia Civil. E agora estão tentando aqui acalmar os ânimos, teve até alguns momentos mais tensos, com uma bomba de efeito moral, mas enfim, agora a situação se acalmando um pouco, mas eles estão por aqui. Marcela, a qualquer momento a gente volta com outras informações.
Right. So you can see the what's really happening there. Sorry. I just want to make sure this one isn't this video, this live stream isn't getting taken down. So yeah, well, we'll check out a couple more videos on Leandro as well, and then we'll go into his record.
This video is about giving you details of the sad event that happened several hours from now. Brazilian Jiu-jitsu star Leandro Low reportedly has been killed in Brazil. Low was killed Saturday at a concert in Sao Paulo. His lawyer confirmed Sunday to Brazilian news outlet G1. His death sent shockwaves through many in the combat sports community. Many MMA notables paid tribute to Low on social media in the hours after news broke. We have compiled a list of 10 facts about Leandro Low's life, including incident of his death. This list also includes investigation of his death. Let's start our video.
10 facts about Leandro Low. Fact number 1.
His full name was Leandro Pereira do Nascimento Low. In this Portuguese name, the first or maternal family name is Pereira, and the second or paternal family name is Nascimento.
Fact number 2.
He was born on May 11, 1989 in Brazil, and died on...
Wow, he was only 2 years older than
August 7, 2022 at the age of 33.
Fact number 3.
Low was shot in the head after an altercation with an off-duty military police officer at a party in Sao Paulo.
Apparently the police officer was also a purple belt in Jiu-Jitsu, which makes it kind of crazy because he would have had to know who Leandro Low was, and for whatever reason he came up. Allegedly, the altercation started by him coming up to take a bottle, apparently. So I say allegedly because we don't really know, and I don't really want to speculate on who's right and who's wrong. Because definitely Lowe's shouldn't have gotten shot in the head for something like that. But yeah.
Brazil on August 7, 2022, and died on his way to the hospital. He was 33 years old.
Fact number 4.
The Sao Paulo Public Security Secretariat reported that a civil police officer asked for the preventive detention of the military officer, Henrique Otávio Oliveira Veloso, who was identified as the shooter. According to a report acquired by MMA Junkie, police officer Henrique Otávio Oliveira Veloso is a suspect.
O asesino ese que oh, so this is someone, maybe one of Lowe's friends, just telling asesino ese que bien de un grande estilo de briga. Briga, I guess, is just talking, or like, I guess, or like, not really harassment, but I think like shit talking. Embalada está forajido. I'm not sure what that means. Almost. I guess we'll show his face of him because he needs to pay.
The report also details a physical altercation between Lowe and Veloso. After Veloso allegedly grabbed a bottle from Lowe's table, the BJJ star took the man down and held him. Once separated, Veloso allegedly pulled a gun and shot Lowe in the forehead.
Fact number 5.
Leandro Lowe was an 8-time Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu world champion.
Yeah, 8 times. I believe he won 5 of them in different weight divisions. So you can just, I think from light heavyweight, which we'll see on BJJ Heroes and stuff a little bit later. But yeah, 8-time world champion. I think most of them from the IBJJF, but also I think some world titles from the ADCC, maybe.
Fact number 6.
Leandro Lowe also won titles at the World Cup, the Pan American Championship, and the Brazilian National Jiu-Jitsu Championship.
Yeah, all IBJJF sanctioned events.
Fact number 7.
Leandro Lowe held an unbeaten winning streak at the Copa Patio from 2011 to 2013.
I think we'll be able to see that on BJJ Heroes as well.
Fact number 8.
Leandro Lowe earned his black belt under Cicero Costa at Cicero Costa Academy in Sao Paulo, Brazil.
Fact number 9.
In 2015, Leandro Lowe created the new School NS Brotherhood team.
Fact number 10.
I actually didn't know he created his own school. That's pretty cool. Most of the big names do end up doing that anyways. But yeah, I didn't realize.
His guard technique earned Leandro Lowe recognition as one of the best pound-for-pound grapplers to have ever graced the mat. Thank you guys for watching this.
Alright, so next we'll just watch a couple highlight videos from the IBJJF here. music down a bit so I don't get a copyright strike. You can see how he does that single leg. That's it's a good way to do it. This is Andre Galvao too, one of the top competitors in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu as well. He owns Atos. I think he created Atos. So you can see how he's using that leg to get himself up. He grabs behind here. He grabs underneath the knee for like not the lapel, but like the material around the knee to pull the knee in and make sure he gets that takedown. This is against Keenan Cornelius here. Keenan and him had actually a pretty good rivalry. I think it was always Leandro coming out on top most of the time. I do think Keenan ended up winning maybe 1 or 2 matches. I'm not sure how many times they saw each other, but yeah. So there he just got points for the takedown. You can't see the points, but oh, actually maybe you can. No, it doesn't change from 5 and 2. Wow. What was that? That was... So it's like a weird 50-50 position where his opponent is like on his knees, on his far knee. Leandro comes up to his elbow and then just starts using the turn of his hips and lifting the elbow. So now he ends up almost switching the position pretty much. Yeah, he ends up pretty much just switching the position by lifting up his elbows, putting his hand on the ground and turning the hips over. It's a awesome knee cut there. Double leg takedown. To knee cut right away. Just heavy top pressure. So a single X guard, grabbing both pants here. Gets the takedown. I'm guessing this was the final, because you see how crazy people are going. And the amount of people in there. Knee cut pass. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. So you see his opponent, I guess, is trying to play a lasso guard here. He doesn't really have the sleeve. He's opting to grab the pants grip instead. Leandro notices this, so he drives his shoulder down to create a better angle for himself. He takes his hand out and pushes the knee across for the pass. I haven't seen that one too many times. So what he opted to do here is letting go of guard high up when someone stands up, and he caught it around the knees. If you can catch it around the knees, you prevent the person from really stabilizing their base quite a bit. And then you see exactly. So he grabs because he's pulled in the knees. He's pulled in the knees together. He's able to tip them over because you really need your knees apart to be able to base up a bit more properly. for like a double underpass, and he gets it. Quite relentless with his passing. Let's guard, make sure Jackson Souza. Bow and arrow choke here. Stuck in this 50-50 again, and goes for goes for a toe hold on the opposite leg. So 50-50, he's going for a toe hold on the opponent's left leg, which is dangling pretty much anywhere, and you can see he uses that to get the tap. Triangle choke. Yeah, triangle to armbar. Same thing. Toriando pass. Kimura. Alright, so you can see there with how he was, what his jiu-jitsu style was really like. I don't want to touch that. Let's see if there's anything new on here. According to witnesses, kicked in the head twice. Okay, this was something new that I didn't know. Previously served 6 months in prison for disrespecting an official in 2017, but was acquitted of an alleged assault. Yeah. This one was a BBC one, but I don't think there was anything new. Yeah, so for the last little bit, let's just look at some Low stats here. Leandro Low was one of the most accomplished Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu athletes that has ever competed in the gi class, kimono, and the record holder for the most IBJJF world titles in different weight classes. Yeah, so 5 of them. Light, middle, medium heavy, heavy, and open weight. Open weight is the one where I think I talked about it before. There's no weight restrictions. Anyone from like bantamweight all the way up to the heavyweight, ultra heavy can end up competing. A 20-year record broken in 2020. More details here. Former student of Cicero Costa, Leandro Low's first step towards grappling stardom were taken April 11th when he defeated Michael Langhi, who had been unbeaten for 3 years on his way to the top of the podium at the UAE JJF World Pro. This is the United Arab Emirates Jiu-Jitsu Federation. The competition is called the World Pro. Since that win, Leandro Low cemented himself as one of the best pound for pound grapplers to have ever graced the mat, with repeated wins at the World Championships, the prestigious Copa Podio, and Pan American Championships. Low was shot and killed in a public event August 2020 at the age of 33. So you see his names, you see his achievement, first place World Championships, 2012, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18. There's an asterisk here. Oh, he also won the absolutes. Yeah, so he only won the absolute for this one. So he ended up getting a podium, I imagine. But yeah, he won gold in the absolute. Absolute is just the same as open weight. 2019, and then this year actually as well. IBJJ Pens, so you can see weight and absolute. So he won his weight division and the absolute division in 2017 and 2018 at the Pens. Europeans, he won both. CBJJ, Brazilian Nationals. Yeah, so quite heavily decorated here. Let's see here. Known as a spider guard and triangle type of grappler. When he was a purple belt, Leandro's low game would change due to injuries suffered when he was a purple belt, which kept him from competitions for a few months, not having the pressure to perform every weekend. It was during his competition-free days that Lowe started working on his top game, a game for which he became known for during his black belt heyday. Right, so let's check out his fight record. I didn't know BJJ Heroes had this, but it seems interesting, and I think we should definitely check it out. Right, so I'm not sure what the difference here between conceded and conquered is. So I'm just gonna look at the conquered and then see conceded here a bit after. So you can see his breakdown record of when I guess this means of when he won his matches. Conquered moves average 1.3. So stand-up game. This was, I imagine, the percentage of when he would get takedown points. This one he would get points from the bottom, either from sweep or from submission, and I'm guessing this being points from when he would pass guard or submit someone from the top. It could be time spent as well. So that's why you see the big weight disparity here. It's interesting to see because he was known as a top as a passer, but it seems like most of his time or most of the moves that he was hitting were for his bottom game. We can see his record as well here. 268 wins, 171 by points. That can be hard to do. That you can see the differences between points and advantage. So this was one when he clearly won by either 2 or 3 points, either from a pass or something else. Advantages, I talked about advantages in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu as well. So 31 of those. So he was clearly winning a lot more on points. Not relying on just half measures from advantages, and you can see a better record for submissions as well, at 55 from 21% of his total wins here. 7 by decision. 3 by DQ. I think we'll be able to see that lower down here. Yeah, you'll be able to see this lower down probably. Right. So the breakdown of his techniques. So the cross choke. This one is the cross choke. All submissions wins. So the cross choke is the cross collar choke. Some people call it the X choke. But it's normally when you're using both hands to reach behind the person's neck, grabbing the lapel and then pulling them into you. Or either that. You can do it from mount. Well, you can do it from guard as well. Mount, I would say, is normally easier, just because you're able to put more pressure. You're able to use your own body pressure against another person in mount. Choke from the back. I'm not really sure what they mean by choke from the back. Because oh no, they have bow and arrow. So maybe a collar choke from the back. So maybe just like a straight zipper choke. Zipper being one where you pull the lapel across. The other one you pull, the underhook side, you pull the lapel downwards. Which is different from the bow and arrow one, which I'll talk about a little bit later. Armbar. They don't really tell you what position he normally got these submissions in, but you can see here. Bravo choke. Bravo. I think that one is using the lapel, your own lapel, or maybe your opponent's lapel. I can't remember, to wrap around your opponent's neck. Bow and arrow choke. You can see it's one of the bow and arrow is one of my favorite techniques. So I try and do it quite a lot. Toe hold. We actually saw one of those toe hold submissions in the highlight video. Mounted X choke. Oh, okay. So the cross choke and the mounted X choke are different. So I'm guessing these are from guard, and then these ones are mounted. So he got a lot more of these from guard, which is surprising to me. And mounted X choke. Kimuras, 2 Kimuras. We saw one of those. Triangle arm bars. We saw one of those lapel chokes. I'm not sure what they mean by this. And a choke. I'm not really sure what they mean by this either. His submission losses. Well, his losses in totals. You can see he was pretty split even here. So he was giving his opponents a run for his money right from here. Even just one advantage. Submissions 10. Chokes on the back. Okay. Rear naked choke. Flying triangle. Lapel choke. Armbar and arm in Ezekiel. Not really sure what they mean by this. And here is all his fight histories from starting from 2011. So you can see, oh, that one was decision, JT Torres. Let's try and see if we can find that flying armbar loss that he had. To hold Harmon, Ezekiel, Bernardo Faria. He's very good as well. Rear naked choke. Oh, from Craig Jones at 80cc. Oh, I didn't know. I think this one was from Buchecha. He lost by 1 advantage. say. Let's see here. Antonio Carlos, Pan Americans in 2012. Oh, so this was early in his career. Oh, you can see the pretty much year 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Wow, this one was 45-0. I did hear about this one. I never saw the video of it, but that's insane. 45-0. What was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 wins in a row. It's insane. And then you can see they're a bit more spread out. This one's probably more. But they were from the same year, so I'm guessing he did, yeah, he did multiple competitions. So yeah, so yeah, unfortunately he has passed away this past weekend, all for an altercation. It's sad to realize that a great athlete got taken away from just a stupid argument, but I guess that's what happens in the world, not only to athletes but regular people anyways. There's not really much I can say other than that. Let me see. I do want to try and see if I can find the let me see. Oh, I did find this one. I'll show you guys this one as well. So, Instructional Site is doing a fundraiser to help the family of Leandro Lo following murder. The Jiu-jitsu scene has a number of prominent services on the BJJ instructional market. The biggest share of the market belongs to a service called BJJ Fanatics. Pretty much all the BJJ outlets are subservient to Fanatics and have long been slaves to their affiliate links, without which most would go out of business. Despite making millions of dollars in the BJJ instructional business, founders Michael Zenga and longtime competitor Bernardo Faria decided to open up a fundraiser on their own site to gather funds to help the family of Leandro Lo, 8-time BJJ world champion. They seek to raise $100,000 for the champion. Lo had instructional get sold through BJJ Fanatics long before they won the market share they have today. According to screen caps provided by the resident loudmouth, Gordon Ryan, he alone receives roughly $300,000 a month in sold instructional only, which raises the question as to why such a prominent company isn't taking care of one of their own and is instead trying to tap into a fan base to cover the cost while reaping the benefits of his work. and status in the community. The campaign is ongoing and has raised $17,000 to date. As of right now, it's at $25,000, $116.12. And then yeah. So yeah. I don't know why they don't use the sales of Leandro's instructionals to give to his family if they're doing the exact same thing. I don't know. It's kind of stupid, but whatever. I'm not. I'm not in charge of that business. Anyways, this has been quite a heavier topic than what I normally deal with. So yeah, I wanted to at least talk about it a little bit more. So if you guys are new to the sport and don't really know who Leandro Lowe is, you'll probably find out more information if you look him up on either YouTube or check him out on his Instagram page and stuff like that. I'm sure there will be people making videos. Some of his friends, I'm sure, in the jiu-jitsu community will talk about him as over the next coming week or so. But yeah, that's all I really have for today. Thankfully, I had the time to go over it because I really did want to talk about it and learn more about him. And yeah, never got a chance to meet him, so yeah, unfortunate that this happened, but there's not really much we can do. So yeah. Anyways, the link to the foundation I'll probably put down in the descriptions below. So if you guys want to check those out, feel free to donate if you want. And then yeah, that's gonna be it for me. Anyways, thanks for watching. Even with this sad news, I hope you have a good day, and yeah, stay safe.